Well, the reason why we put together this video is to talk to you a little bit about a crisis that has come up in the Expo. This is the 8th annual Expo. We started 7, 8 years ago. And at that time, Machinima was quite popular, and we had I think we had 240 submissions by the 4th year. And it was great. We were doing a lot of programming, but in the last 2 or 3 years, submissions have declined so much to the point that last year I tried to beef up the submissions by including traditional animation, and we were just able to get enough to do an effective convention. However, we had a bit of a hue and an outcry about that, and we decided not to include traditional animation. I was concerned, and I warned everybody that if we didn't have enough films to do a festival, we wouldn't have one. Well, unfortunately, that's happened. We've only had 18 to 20 submissions in slightly under 2 months. So we've had to decide whether we want to cancel the Expo or whether we want to continue on and try to do something in its place. And with that, let me give you over to Damien, who will talk to you a little bit about what we decided to do.
Well, like Ricky said, we had a decision to make, and we felt that the people who have already submitted films have taken the time to do that. They've made a film, they want us to show it, and they want the community to see it. So we feel like we should do something. So what we're going to do is we're going to post all of the films that we've had, and we're going to have a little bit of a mini-expo, which is going to consist of 1, maybe 2 pieces of very short programming. I'm going to put together something about the new platforms theme that went with last year and continue that. But that's basically what it's going to be.
Right. So by Mini-Expo, I think to expand on what Damien said was, we're not going to have live programming. We're not going to be able to have the elaborate programming we've had in the past. We don't have the money for it, and we just don't have the films to be able to do it. But we are going to put up a small expo, which we'll have at our website. You can watch all of the films that are submitted and all of the films that are going to be submitted up until the deadline we will show. And we'll probably do a little video talking about the films. Damien's got some programs on new platforms, and that'll be it. So you're really talking about an hour or two's worth of programming. We thought this would be a better idea than totally canceling the expo. I think what's happening now is that Machinima is, in trying to think of the reason why we've had so few submissions, I think there's been not a decline in interest in Machinima, but I think a lot of Machinima has gone, cinematic Machinima, the kind of stuff we're doing, it's gone into separate communities, and those communities are somewhat isolated and they don't really share in conferences. Plus, we don't have the same energy in the community that we've had before. What do you think of that, Damien?
I think that's pretty accurate. I've tried to reach out to some of these communities, especially like the ones from the new platforms that we talked about last year, because I thought, well, people are making videos with these things. Maybe they want to submit films to us. But there's been absolutely no interest at all. So, yeah, that didn't go so well.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, again, it was either cancel it or try to do something, at least in a small way, to keep the flame burning. So I know most of you are going to be disappointed, as are we, but we've done our best, and hopefully we can get the word out there and get some more films up next year. And if not, well, we'll just close it down and move on to something else. But so contact us. If you have any questions, we'll be posting this video on Facebook and also on our website. The expo will take place on the date that we announced in November. And do you have any last things you'd like to say, Damien?
No, just if you're working on something, we still want to see it, even though we're going for a mini-expo. Don't feel like it's not worth sending anything in. We do want to see it, so please.
Right.
Out.
Right. So that's it. Stay in touch with us, and we'll see you at the expo. Bye-bye.
Bye.